In a narration found in Sahih Bukhari, number 6407, the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, advised that the difference between the person who remembers Allah, the Exalted, and the one who does not, is like a living person compared to a dead person. It is important for Muslims who desire to create a strong connection with Allah, the Exalted, so that they can overcome all difficulties in this world and in the hereafter successfully, to remember Allah, the Exalted, as much as possible. Put simply, the more they remember Him, the more they will achieve this vital goal. This is achieved by practically acting on the three levels of the remembrance of Allah, the Exalted. The first level is to remember Allah, the Exalted, internally and silently. This includes correcting one's intention so that they only act in order to please Allah, the Exalted. The second is by remembering Allah, the Exalted, through one's tongue. This involves speaking in ways pleasing to Allah, the Exalted, or remaining silent, as this has been commanded in a narration found in Sahih Muslim, number 176. Remaining silent in cases when someone has nothing good to say, is a good deed and is therefore part of remembering Allah, the Exalted. The highest and most effective way of strengthening one's bond with Allah, the Exalted, is practically remembering Him with one's limbs. This is achieved by fulfilling His commands, refraining from His prohibitions, and by facing destiny with patience according to the traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. The one who does this will use the blessings they have been granted in ways pleasing to Allah, the Exalted. But this requires one to gain and act on Islamic knowledge, which in turn is the root of all good and success in both worlds. Those who remain on the first two levels will receive reward depending on their intention, but they are unlikely to increase the strength of their faith and piety unless they move to the third and highest level of the remembrance of Allah, the Exalted. The one who fulfills all three levels has been promised peace of mind and body in both worlds. Chapter 13 Arad, verse 28.
Unquestionably, by the remembrance of Allah, hearts are assured.
And chapter 16 An-Nahl, verse 97.
Whoever does righteousness, whether male or female, while he is a believer, we will surely cause him to live a good life, and we will surely give them their reward in the hereafter, according to the best of what they used to do.
Unfortunately, many Muslims who fulfill their obligatory duties and perform voluntary worship overlook and fail to fulfill these levels of remembering Allah, the Exalted, and as a result they fail to find peace in this world, despite their worship and good deeds.